much. Thank you. Definitely. So I turn the overall lights on and where needs to be bright right here. Different than what you just asked.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, class of 2026. Incredible. We're going to take this. My name is Scott Andrews, high school principal. It's great to see everybody. Thank you for coming out. There'll be a lot of informative information today that you'll get to meet some of the administrators that are here as well today for the high school. We're one of the, I would say, the best high schools in New York State, if not the country. I said the graduation was very great last year, and we truly believe that. There are so many opportunities for your students and your children to take advantage of. And the most important thing I think to remember every day is if you have any questions, any concerns, please reach out to us. That's what we're here for. We're here to create a great experience for every single student that enters our building and is here for 4 years. And that takes us to halls, whether it be to college, university, or the world of work. So that's really the most important thing. Please reach out to us if you have any questions ever, and we'll get answers and be able to assist you and your child at any time. So it's a wonderful place. We've got some great information today. And I'll turn it over to Tanya Baptiste, who are Director of Guidance and Counseling.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm sure you've heard from me a lot with a bunch of emails constantly, and I will try to be more communicative as we go on throughout the course of the year. So please, if you are not signed up for Constant Contact on the website, please do so, because we do send out most of our communication through that platform. I just want to welcome you all. I know it's been a summer, and I hope everyone had an enjoyable one. It's still going on, so let's enjoy it as best as we can as we welcome our students back for their freshman year. I'd like to just start out by saying that we would like to partner with you, right? I believe in rearing children and educating them that it's a partnership and we're a family, and we're co-parenting together. So with that concept in mind, I'd like you to get to know key people in the building that will help on this educational journey for your children for the next 4 years, that being myself and the guidance staff, as well as key administrators. I'll talk a little bit more about the counseling center and the things that we provide and the services that we can support you through, but right now I'd like to introduce our department chairs. Should I start with that one? Right. With our assistant principals and administrators. So I'll turn it over to Dave Lazarus.
Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see many of you again. If you do remember, I was part of the 5th to 6th grade transition as you're continuing to the middle school, so now I'm very happy to be part of the 8 to 9 transition and get to reconnect with all of them again. So as Ms. Baptiste said, my name is Dave Lazarus. I'm one of the assistant principals here. You'll meet my counterpart in just a few minutes. One thing just to keep in mind, like Tanya said, is we are here to help and support in any way possible. So if there's ever a question, ever a concern, do not hesitate to reach out to any of us. We really are here to help, to make sure that your kids do have the best experience that they can in their 4 years of high school. One thing for me, you've already received some emails from me as have your children regarding community service. So if you have any questions about that, you can always reach out or have them reach out. We do try to support kids as they are becoming better advocates for themselves and more self-sufficient as they progress through high school. So we really do encourage them to reach out to us directly rather than the parents, but obviously we're here for you as well. One other thing to keep in mind, because we'll be all the department chairs, I am also in charge of the music and art departments. So if you have any questions related to that, you can always reach out to me as well as the teachers. So I'm going to turn it over to Carol Murphy, who is my counterpart, and I look forward to a great year.
Thank you, Mr. Lazarus. Good morning and welcome to Roslyn High School. I just wanted to reiterate that we do consider ourselves a family, and with that in mind, we treat your children as our children. As Ms. Baptiste said, we truly believe in a partnership, so always feel free to contact us at any time, as we will contact you. One of the things that I do in the high school is I oversee all the clubs and activities, and the afternoons in the high school are a very busy place. This is a great opportunity for your children to get to know the teachers outside of the classroom and explore things that they're interested in and explore things that they think they might be interested in. So we do have a club fair at the beginning of the year, which we will advertise. Take some time with your kids, take a look at the website. We do have posted all the clubs and activities. Many of them, most of them will continue. There may be some new ones, and we update as we go along. But take a look at it with your kids, see what they might be interested in doing, and please emphasize to them that they can join as many clubs and activities as they choose to. They can try them out. They don't like them, they can change. There's never a deadline, so to speak. So my door is always open, and I would be happy to help them with that as well. As Mr. Lazarus said, he chairs and oversees the art and music department. I chair and oversee the business department. So if you have questions about that, always feel free to contact me as well. I look forward to seeing your kids this September and during orientation, and look forward to partnering with you. With that, I'm going to introduce Michael Bristowski, Director of Athletics. Health Visitation. Okay. All right, Mr. Goldtree will be next.
This is a little choppy, so I apologize. Good morning. It's great to see all of you. I feel like many of your faces I've seen over the years. I'm Michael Goldtree, I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, and I just wanted to take a minute because really, you're going to really want to just listen to them, but the students. But the one thing is that we take a lot of pride here under the direction of Superintendent Allison Brown is the transition period. So you'll notice that we have a lot of activities for the students to help ease them in with the transition from the middle school to the high school. At first, just like the middle school was, and really, if we can remember back to elementary school, just like that building was, it's a huge space because they were this big in elementary, and although in middle school they thought they were this big, they really weren't. And so now again, it's that transition piece. So the activities that everyone sets up, quite honestly, for the first year of 9th grade, and even continuing on to 10th, 11th, and 12th grade for those transition opportunities, just know a lot of thought went into those. So I do, recommend that when possible. I know we're all very busy, even those folks at home. But when you can make it, or when the students can make it, it's really important that they do. So again, welcome, and if there's ever a need for anything, obviously you should be going to the counselors, the administrators, and the teachers, but if at any point you need anything else, by all means you can reach out to me, okay? Thank you so much.
I'm going to introduce the new English chair, Jen Shapiro.
Thank you. So, like Tanya said, I am Jen Shapiro. I am new to the district this year, so I am a fellow freshman, like many of your children. I'm extremely excited and honored to be here and to be part of such a special district. And I'm very, very eager to get to know you, get to know all of your children over the course of the next year. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out. Again, like Tanya said, I really believe in the value and importance of communication, and I'm very open to it. Or if you've just read like an amazing book and you want somebody to pass it on to, I'm your person. So thank you so much.
Dr. B, our athletic director. It would be nice.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chris House. I'm the athletic director of phys ed and health. So some of you have already met from sports or physical education through the years, but I do want to just let everyone know that we start sports Monday. So if anyone is interested in a fall sport, it is the time right now to register and make sure you're prepared. If you're interested in football, we started this past Monday, but there's still time if you're a football player. My door is always open. I'm on the fields. I'm here in the morning. If you need anything, just reach out. I'm more than happy to help you get your child involved in some sort of extracurricular activity. That's what they're going to remember 40 years from now. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Now I'd like to introduce Ms. Pappas.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Pappas. I'm the chairperson of the World Language and E&L department. I really enjoy speaking to parents. My phone calls with parents are really enlightening, and I've had some really wonderful conversations over the last couple of years talking to parents about kids' transition into world languages, especially those kids who are a little bit nervous Nellies or are not really sure how to study or are really, just trying to make their way through. So please, my door, as everyone here, is always open. Email, call, and I really look forward to partnering with you for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Charlie Wimmer. I'm the chairman for the math department here at the high school. I just want to reiterate what everyone else has said and also add that every high school department has a study center. That study center is generally housed with a teacher in it, so during their students' prep or lunch period, they can go in there and get questions answered. It's a little bit more one-on-one time with either your teacher or a different teacher in the department, and it's really great and have them take advantage. They're allowed to bring, at least to my study center, food up there if they have a bag lunch or whatever, they want to run to the cafeteria and bring it back. But it's a really great source that we have in this high school that most high schools don't have, and please take advantage of it. If they have any questions, they're always able to knock on my door. I'll be out there and help them as well. Okay? Again, if you have any questions, please shoot me an email, give me a call. It'd be great, and have a great year.
Good morning. My name is Gary Renetti. I'm in charge of science and technology. If you have any questions in science or PLTW, because that's our tech, so if you have any questions along those lines, please feel free to reach out. A couple things I want to reiterate. Most of us have children either this age or a little older or a little younger, and we've gone through the process. The biggest advice I can give to you is get your child involved. Have them find a club, have them join it, have them try it. If they don't like it, have them switch to a different one. All right? Find what they like and find their people, because that's really going to be their group of friends over the next 20 years. So if they can get involved and try to find some things that they're interested in, it gets them involved in the building, involved in the high school.
I think we have everyone. So just to continue with the conversation, I think it's really important, which is what all of the chairs said, that students get involved. We like to say that we are a part of a learning community, and that's what we are. We're a community in every sense. So in the classroom, students are learning academically, and there's an academic community that they are a part of. Outside of the classroom, we want them to get involved and to explore their interests. And so there are extracurricular opportunities for them, which cause them to give their talents and strengths to the broader community. And we are Roslyn, and that's what we stand for, that's what we expect. We hope that students take full advantage, and we don't expect for everyone to be a rocket scientist. Hopefully we will have some, but we also have artists, and we have musicians, and we have tech students, and we have students who have an array of talent. And our goal in the next 4 years is to help them to exploit those talents, to discover them, to build on them, to hold them, and to leave this community enjoying a broader community as global citizens, right? Who are learned, who are able to contribute, who appreciate learning, and who want to grow and impact the world. So that's our philosophy, at least I know it's mine, and it's a part of the Counseling Center, which I'd like to introduce at this time. Today we have visiting us all of our counselors at Ms. Lazaro, Ms. Sotillo, Ms. Messina, Mr. Caruso, Mr. Geller. Guys, anybody want to say anything? You're welcome to. Welcome. Okay. So you've been introduced to your counselor so far through this whole scheduling process, which we are going through right now. We understand that many of you have reached out to the counseling center to make some sort of change if possible. Please follow the instructions with emailing your schedule change forms to the designated email address. We will get them, we will disseminate them to the counselors, and we will address the changes. And then a counselor will be in contact with you if there's a further discussion. The portal opened on the 19th, and basically 1,000 students and families received their schedules, and everyone wants a second with the counselor. So we're trying to spread our time wisely, and it is spread thin, but we will be sure to address all concerns, and we'll be in contact if we need to. One of the things that I would like to do, I'm going to turn my back for a second, I'm taking you to the website. We have created a 9th grade essential guide. So most of what we talk about, even a synopsis of what's in the student handbook, is in this guide that we created. You can access the guide through the website, and if you go to our Basic Home website and click on high school, click on academic centers at the bottom. Academic centers will take you to every single academic department in the high school with their contact information, and it'll also take you to the counseling center. You click there, and right here on the side is the 9th grade essential student guide. Please use that as a resource. It's a good background meeting. Let's just take it, see what's in there. It'll help you, it'll tell you and guide your children as to if I have a question. And the goal is really for not us as parents to helicopter in and answer all their questions, but to teach them how to find the answers, to be resourceful. So we give them the tools and let them figure out the answers to the questions that they may have. The goal is to keep them asking questions. So any question that they have, they can go to the guide. It'll tell them who to contact, where the different departments are, who are the different chairs, who are the different teachers, who are the different contact email addresses, and anything that they need to know, it's there. So, and if you have any other questions or comments or concerns, you then as the parent should step in and kind of reach out. There's one piece of information in the guide that's mentioned there, and it's about the communication protocol. And I bring that up because, again, as you're transitioning in with your students, I'm sure there's a lot of anxiety and we do have questions. And if things are happening in the classroom or happening in your students' educational experience during the course of the day, who do you go to first, right? If it's something that's happening in the classroom, then by all means, go directly to the classroom teacher first. Because they're the ones that are in the classroom with the student and they're going to help you to resolve that. If you're not able to get a resolution to the concern, then you would try to reach out to the department chair of the particular and respective department. And if that's not really working, which by then I guarantee you that it should, then you can reach out to one of the assistant principals, Ms. Murphy or Mr. Lazarus, or our new team of students who we will be having shortly. And the ultimate person then would be the principal. Your counselor is there as a resource for you to help you navigate some of that, but just understand that some concerns, counselors are peers to teachers, so they don't have leverage over having them do something or resolving something. So again, the counselor will be there to help you with the process. The communication change should go from the teacher up. So I think that's important. And again, use the guide to help you, and as well as reach out to any of us to continue the conversation if needed. What I'd like to do now, though, because we've talked, but I have to introduce you to our students, because I really feel that they have some insight for you as a student who has gone through the process. Some are exiting and some are currently continuing in the process, and they just like to share some advice and some wisdom, because out of the mouths of babes, right? So I introduce Lindsay Cohen, and Lindsay is our student body president.
Hi
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay, as you probably just heard, and I just want to share a few things that helped me when I was transitioning to come to high school, because you know that even though I'm very talkative, as you can probably see, I was still nervous because I was going to a new place with new people. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen in class, or if my classes were going to be more difficult. So I've been in the same places all your kids are going to be in. But something that really helps me is knowing how friendly the student body is here. Because if I was lost or I wasn't sure where I was going, I can always just ask someone in the hallway and they'd be delighted to help me. And when it came to classes, there's amazing opportunities here. If the students are having trouble and maybe they're a little uncomfortable to reach out to a teacher, even though they always should, there's like the National Honor Society where there are students who are like in the honors classes and do all classes, and they can tutor your students in any class they want, and it's free. So there's a lot of resources here that will help your students. That's like student-to-student contact. And I'm also the biggest enthusiast of clubs. It really helps you make more friends and brush out, because there's a few people I've really never spoken to in middle school. When I joined clubs like debate, they're now my closest friends. We go to IHOP on the weekends, being the debate team. It's an amazing thing where you go to clubs with similar interests and you make friends. So I really encourage all your children to go find a club they like. If they're interested in government, if they're interested in art, whatever it is, there's a club for anything you may like, whether it's women's rights or if it's sports marketing. There's a niche for everyone. And you can also make amazing friends and learn a lot of new things if there's not a specific class for it. So I really encourage that. If you have any questions, you can ask me later. But this is Diane, he's the vice president of the school.
Hi everyone, I'm Sam Moore, I'm the vice president of the OCC. I kind of wanted to just touch upon what Ms. Baptiste and Lindsay said. We have so many resources at the high school, whether it's clubs, we have a class for SAT and ACT prep, we have the National Honor Society. But every one of these clubs and every one of these classes that your child is going to be a part of has an array of students that have many different cultures, religions, perspectives. And being a part of these clubs and classes will allow your child to kind of branch out and learn from other experiences and other people. And as Baptiste said, they'll become a good global citizen. They'll learn new perspectives. And from middle school to high school, the biggest transition I think I've ever made in my entire life was learning more about the world and learning how everything works. And I think that's definitely what happened in high school. And as Lindsay said, the clubs that your child will be a part of, it'll stay with them through high school and through college and potentially into their careers. And it's not just something that they have to be interested in. They can branch out and learn new interests. Like when I came to high school, I wasn't interested at all in history or anything like public speaking. But now, after joining the debate club and mock trial, I know what my career path is going to be in the future. So the clubs and experiences that your child will have will shape how they make their careers and their experiences in the future.
Hey folks, my name is Cole Goodman. I'm not on the OCC, which is our student government, like my friends Lindsay and Diane, but I hold senior positions in 3 clubs: DECO, which is a business club, the stock market club, and speech and debate. I think that point is actually really important because I find that there are some clubs that parents just want their kids to get into. It's like, oh, that's prestigious, I hope you get into college, yada, yada, yada. But a big part of high school in general is letting your kids find who they are on their own. And so I find that the best strategy for parents when their kids are entering high school is take a deep breath and chill out. Take a deep breath and chill out. Let them find who they are, let them find their friends, let them find what they're interested in, and let them take things at their own pace. And I can speak from personal experience that my parents are the ideal picture of a Roslyn parent that tells me to do my homework every night and wants me to be involved in every club, and president of every club, and purchase sports, and every AP class. But the best way for your kid to actually succeed is to let them succeed on their own. Because if you give your kids too much pressure, especially their freshman year, this is a rough transition. It's made smoother by the immense support of our staff and faculty, but it's just generally, socially, academically, it's jarring. So the best thing for you to let your kids do is just let them be, let them find stuff on their own. Definitely encourage them to involve themselves in clubs and challenge themselves academically, but don't focus on your view of success in high school because that looks like for everyone.
Does anyone have any questions that they've asked and like any of us to answer?
what we want students to come to high school and to experience and to become. So thank you guys, I appreciate that. And this is just to show, like, Lindsay is the president. I have been her counselor when I was a counselor. Reach out, email. Lindsay, I need you to speak to parents. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll bring, right? I need us to do tours. I have 35 kids to show up. Like, okay, we're doing tours. Like, this is our community, and this is what we foster in our children. So, as I said, we're co-parenting together, we're partners, and we hope that your children will have a wonderful high school experience. And guess what? It won't be all roses, okay, because they're children. They're young adults, right? And they will have bumps in the road and ups and downs, but we are there to guide and to help them along their journey. That being said, do we have any questions, any concerns, anything that you want to address or discuss? Yes?
Good morning. Thank you. Great presentation, and we're very proud of the three students that got out.
Thank you.
Does the school have any statistics or look through to the percentage of the student body that supplement education with tutoring or any outside resources?
So we really don't man statistics like that because parents who provide tutoring do so on the outside. We would definitely have statistics on students who utilize support that we offer within the district, but I will say that a part of the community, and I feel it's the culture, many students and families provide outside tutoring for their students. And they do so for an array of reasons. There are students who genuinely need help. There are students whose parents feel I want to support them and scaffold them through their learning from the beginning to the end, whether they need the help or not. And it all depends on what individual family resources are. But I will say that students in the community receive support on the outside. Okay. Yeah.
Also, can everybody hear me? Yeah. Okay, one thing also to keep in mind is that we have because we're streaming, you gotta put the line, please, because the folks at home. Yes. Thank you.
One of the things to keep in mind is that we have a National Honor Society that does provide tutoring as needed, and that does get set up a little bit later in the year, but something to keep in mind that we have students to earn community service hours for the National Honor Society. So you can arrange that, I believe, through Ms. Wenzel directly. Is that correct?
It's on the website.
It's on the website. But that's just something else to keep in mind. That's a resource that's available to you and your students.
And one thing that the department chairs mentioned as well is that there are study centers and there are teachers who are in the study centers and the department chairs live there as well. So students who need help can utilize their teachers who offer extra help 3 days a week, mostly in the afternoon, but some teachers will offer one morning session. Take advantage of what we have to offer. And then if you need more and you need to supplement more, there are ways to help get you the additional support that you need. And what did I answer that? Okay, great. Yes. Most teachers do 3 days a week, which is 244 to 314. And some teachers will offer, instead of 3 days a week after school, will offer one morning session right before school. All right. But all of that information, as the children come in and they go to their classes, the teachers will share that information with them specifically. Any other questions? Hi. Yeah.
Are the ninth graders allowed to go out for lunch, or they have to do as before when COVID said to stay on campus?
Great question. So 9th and 10th graders are still captive, meaning that they do not have the right to roam around the community off campus. 11 and 12 graders do. But we have a great cafeteria that there are different options for them to have lunch. They are able to go out into the courtyard. There are different areas outside within the community that they can get some fresh air and go outside to, but we really don't want them roaming around. So they are held captive for 9th and 10th grade, and then they'll earn the privilege to go off campus in 11th and 12th grade. Any other things? I think that one of the things that Mr. Woodward said was the math chair, or was it Gary Romanetti, the science chair, that most of us that you are encountering have either been where you are, have students who are currently there or are heading that way. And so as educators, we're also parents. So I think that that experience that most of us have in the district can help to give a greater perspective to guiding and helping you through this process. And it seasons us as educators. So that I did want to mention. So again, feel free, if you have a conversation, if you're having we want to have a conversation, if you're struggling with something, to have those parenting conversations with us, and we'll help to kind of guide the situation. I think we're good. If there are no other questions, we thank you guys for coming. We look forward to this journey. Follow the calendar, check the emails. If you're not getting things, figure out why. And if you'd like to say hello to your counselors, they're there. But in any event, we look forward to a wonderful, successful school year, and we look forward to working with you through that process. Oh, if you have any questions now, you can come in. It's a small enough group, and so you can come down and just talk individually if you'd like.